So I'm going to be doing a comparison with the yellow iPhone 14 versus the blue iPhone 13 mini. Now, I've had this yellow iPhone for a couple of days, and I really like the color. You know, it's a warm yellow, so it's not super bright. It's also not super dark, like when they released a yellow color for the iPhone XR a few years ago. Now, last year, Apple released a green color for the 13 series, so they basically do this once a year where after they've launched their phones, they add another color, you know, a few months later. It's pretty standard for them. But they didn't do a mini series when they released the 14 series, which was kind of sad. You know, I love the mini series iPhones, but there are reports that they might bring it back when they release the iPhone 15 because it looks like they're not quite sure if they're going to do another iPhone SE or if they're just going to go with the mini series iPhone. And I think that was a big problem for people. You know, why get the mini series when you could save a lot of money going with the SE series? Doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? Okay, anyways, wanted to hold the phones up to the camera for you guys, but clearly some of the basic things you could see here is, you know, with the regular size iPhone 14, screen size is going to be a lot bigger. You got a 6.1-inch display on it compared to the 5.4-inch on the mini series. And I also added that yellow wallpaper. How slick does that look to my, you know, yellow iPhone? I think that looks awesome, right? I'm just going to hold it up one more time here. But you know, another thing about these two phones, the design's basically the same. And one of the benefits, though, to going with a smaller iPhone, clearly it's going to be easier to fit in your pocket when, you know, you're doing things or taking your phone on the go. It's also a little bit easier to hold one-handed, but the downside is you're not going to get the bigger display, which is definitely a lot better when it's bigger for watching videos and playing games, that kind of thing. All right, the next thing I'm going to do here is how I normally do it, guys. I'm going to throw up some video and gaming to compare these phones heads up. Of course, if you would like to learn more about the yellow iPhone 14 or get on our iOS newsletter where we send out 1 email a week, we'll have some great resources you should check out directly below in the description. For now, let's run it.
Godless barbarians. They murder and kill blindly. What is the soul of a man? They scour the lands of England, lands they will never defend, never love. The time has come to speak to them in a language they will understand.